So here we are with a strong excess, a survival need for some external solution. And it gets triggered over and over again, and has been usually for many years. So what are we going to do about it? Right now we're rewiring the survival circuit. We're putting the brain back together with stress tools. We're having brain fitness, joy foods, physical activity. That physical activity generates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, from the muscles. They come up to the brain so that those new brain cells stick into the circuits. So we're doing a lot of great things. But there's going to be stress. There are going to be really strong, unstoppable drives, would feel like you've just got to have it for whatever that external solution is. This week you're using two tools. One is the Cravings Zapper, which essentially is let it rip with feelings, distract yourself by doing something, let it rip with feelings, and then let it go. If you really need it, have it, if it's not dangerous to you or others. The second one is the Loving Observer, which is an amazing tool because it's doing exactly what the brain doesn't want to do. In this tool, what you do is you just get really curious and you say, okay, I'm working on brain states right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my brain state 5 times. I'm going to go ahead and have a planned binge as long as it's not dangerous to me or to others, okay? So I'm going to say, okay, like for example, let's say it's food. Let's say you've been eating joy foods all along. Well, then you have a self-acceptance meal, which is you take 300 calories of any sugary, fatty, inflammatory stress food that you want, and you consume it. And particularly if it's a food that really charges you up and gets your survival circuit running. Because you want to get it running. But what happens in the survival circuit is that no one is seeing us, no one is feeling our feelings, no one is really listening to us. And we even stop doing that for ourselves because in brain state 5, there's no prefrontal cortex to sort of oversee us. So what we're going to do is we're going to fool the brain by going ahead and having a binge, a planned binge, except you're going to become conscious. You're going to say, I'm just going to lovingly observe myself during this binge, and I'm going to write down my brain state before, during, and after, and really see how my brain state changes. What that forces me to do is stay lovingly connected to myself during a time that's an excitation of a circuit that would normally have me shutting down or ramping up with judgment. So try these two techniques. They're both very powerful, not only in the moment, but for rewiring your brain for lasting change.